Hi guys, welcome back. I thought I'd just have a quick look to see if I sold my what was his name? We listed um, DeForest Buckner, and yeah, the good news is it does look like we've sold him. So yeah, happy days on that, I guess. So yeah, we did lose around 50k from doing that, but I definitely think that it's going to be worth it in the long run. Using his bind that we got from the pack, so um, yeah, happy days. That means we can now spend a little bit of money um, elsewhere. I'm just going to have a look to see if there's anything that we can buy. I haven't. I'm not using my main mic, by the way. Um, I'm just using it through my control pad for this evening because I'm too lazy to plug it in. So yeah, if I'm sounding a little bit different, that is why. Right, so we've got an 88 overall flashbacks player for tonight's daily deal of the day. Not expecting anything crazy from this one, and it has not disappointed. Yeah, not much else really. Right, so what were we going to do? Oh, we might as well buy one of these while we are here. So, another reason why I've come on that tonight is because when I live stream using the PS5, which is predominantly what I mainly do, um, it takes me a little bit of a while to set up the thumbnail and set the description and the tags and all that stuff. And it's a bit of a ball ache doing it through the PlayStation because it takes quite a while to type. So what I've been doing is I've been going into Studio on my phone and bypassing it, forwarding me to the app because that's annoying. My phone, I like to get the proper YouTube Studio on my phone. So then it means I can type in. And if I've got my PC with me or my MacBook, it's even easier because I can just type it in with normal fingers as you do rather than using a virtual keyboard because it is a ball ache. So with this stream, what I've done is I came online and set the stream to unlisted. So nobody gets broadcast it until I'm ready. And then that gives me the time to go in and set the logos, set the images, the thumbnail, um, the description, and then when I change it from um, unlisted to public, that is when YouTube should then throw out the video. And hopefully it's going to give you a nicer looking thumbnail and encourage people to watch instead of, having a placeholder image or whatever it is. So that's sort of what we're going to be testing. And then once the stream is done, I should be able to load up into YouTube and then edit the video so that I cut out the part that was unlisted, so that when people watch it on replay, it comes straight in um, with me talking straight away instead of having to waffle for 5 minutes while I'm trying to do it all through the phone. So I'm hoping that's going to improve things a little bit, because what I'm going to be doing in the coming days is having a revert from playing Ultimate Team. I'm still going to be playing Ultimate Team, but I'm going to be putting my sliders to the test with a franchise. So I'm still in the phase where I'm not quite sure which team I'm going to be rebuilding. There are a few options. I'm not going to spoil it. I guess you'll see when it goes live. I've spent a lot of time today working on thumbnails using Canva. Um, and I just wanted to get a thumbnail that was quite easy to use, because one of the things that disrupts going online and going live, that phase of creating thumbnails is such a time sink. Whereas what I've done today is I've created quite a nice layout in Canva of a thumbnail that I can use for any team, that I will then be able to easily update the thumbnail and create. Here's one of my favorite words when it comes to marketing: congruency. That it creates a congruency with whatever I'm streaming. So when people come online and they see a thumbnail, they know exactly what they're going to see when they hit it. Because this is one of the big problems about having a generic channel like mine has become, where I'm playing a little bit of everything. Um, I had quite a lot of unsubscriptions yesterday from people that hit the channel while I was racing. So a lot of people are American football fans and they're watching the American football side of things, and they might not like racing too much. So it's a bit of a kicker, really. You really do have to niche down, and this is where my other channels have come in. Obviously, this main one and a couple of the other ones are monetized, so there's always that preference to come on the channels that are going to be earning money, right? Rather than the channels that need to be built up to get monetized. But this first 18 months, so I've been doing this now for 18 months, has all been about testing and measuring and seeing, um, what works and what doesn't. And this year, as I said in the New Year video, is I'm trying to make the channels a lot more professional, and just less confused. I'm probably going to keep this one as a generic test bed, but American football is obviously my first love, and although Ultimate Team has been annoying me quite a lot lately, I think getting back to franchise mode I had a little bit of a play yesterday in franchise mode, and I really love doing rebuilds. It's quite nice taking a team that isn't very good. So you're going to get a bit of a hint there who I'm going to be going with. But getting a team that isn't very good right now and trying to build them into an annual contender in franchise mode. So I'm going to create the franchise starting at the Super Bowl. And what I'll probably do is come straight in when the off season starts. So all the ones I've tested so far and I've started, I've got the Patriots winning, which is a bit of I don't want it to be the Patriots win. I want the Seahawks to win. It's never going to be the exact score. I'm okay with that, but yeah, we're going to start from the off season rather than day one. But I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments if you think that that's the wrong way. The reason being is that you can only do 30 years in the NFL, and I would rather start it with the season as it ends, and maybe use the pre-existing injuries, and then take it through through what will be the 26-27 season, and see if I can rebuild this team to be a winner. I'm still a bit undecided whether I want to do the 49ers. I think I might have a couple of these. The only reason I'm a bit hesitant because I really like getting into the story of a franchise, and this is one of the reasons I really love my Madden 05 franchise. One of the reasons that I really love that is because a story developed, and I still remember the stories from my Madden 2005 franchise. It's 22 years old now, Madden 05, and yeah, I mean it's testament to the franchise in that game that I remember the stories that. Okay, some of them I created, so the origins of my quarterback. But this is all fun stuff, right? It's quite nice to do this and create like a story that develops within your franchise. So I did start a 49ers franchise the other day, and one of the story arcs that I thought would be quite nice would be airing Joey Bosa with his brother in San Francisco. So because he comes up as a free agent if you start this point in time. I did start a 49ers franchise where I thought it would have been quite nice to get Joey and Nick setting the edge on the same team as it were. So yeah, it does make me feel like I would like to the 49ers franchise, but I think, I don't know, we'll see how the first one goes. There is a bit of reason logic behind the team I'm going to choose to do. Keep things going. There's more out there to overcome. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I've been using Canva today to work on the thumbnails to make it super easy for me to when I'm playing it and I'm doing a certain thing, whether it's free agency. And it'd be nice to do these things live. I did think about just doing it as more of a video, but I think doing it live might be a good thing because I'm by no means an expert on Madden franchise mode and how much I should be signing players for and all of that stuff. I'm not. When it comes to drafting, I'm not. I'm not the best front office guy. So if I am live and people watching and they can give me a little bit of advice, then it might just help the channel and me make things more interesting, because then it becomes a rebuild rather than my rebuild. And where I'm a bit weaker, maybe community to
Taking a chance to the end
sort of give me a bit of hand-holding who I should be drafting. Obviously, at the moment, I kind of know where my weaknesses are on this team.
Don't relax yet, though. There's always another one.
Spend a bit of attention.
A new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Of course, when you start the season late, like I'm doing, you don't get to do all of the rounds of testing. I'm going to be using a draft pass when I do this, so it's got all the 26 players
and that is how
all those
you
guys
take down a challenge, baby. You have some momentum after that.
It becomes a little bit more realistic and familiar.
All set now.
With some
First
of these
and 10.
guys coming out of the draft. And in terms of pacing, I haven't really decided yet. I'm thinking that at first I was thinking maybe that I would do it on a Sunday or time to when the games my teams play. So Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday nights, or what have you.
You picked up the win. Nicely
but
done.
I think I would rather make it sort of a daily thing where
coming to the line for another first and 10.
To come back to see what happens next with the franchise. Because I've watched a lot of people do the same with franchise modes and things. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to create a little bit more of a story it'll be fun for me to look back on as well, because I look back fondly on some of our old franchises. Like I said,
or if you got them all
the
already,
2005
find a new challenge to
Madden
tackle.
05 franchise that I did. I would have started that in 2004, so yeah, it's well over 22 years old. And getting this rebuild up on YouTube. Yeah, as I said, hopefully I might learn from the community when I'm making boneheaded decisions in the draft.
Wide open downfield.
To help me out and
that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep
I will
things
give you a
going.
hint.
There's
I've
more
never
out
won
there
a
to
Super Bowl.
overcome.
And yeah, the rest you're gonna have to subscribe and wait. I'm excited.
Coming to the line.
This always happens. I've spent like 2 hours doing thumbnails today, and I'm super excited. My brain is telling me that these thumbnails are the best that I've done, and I've scrutinised it. I've asked AI. So I haven't used AI for these thumbnails, but I've asked them what their thoughts were, and they just give me a little bit of advice. So I might do some A/B testing on this stuff later once we've got a few videos. But what I think I'll do, like I said, is maybe do it as a daily thing. So all of the general things that you do, like playing a game, probably do like a game every other day and do the training camp and really get into what's happening with the other games. Like this is something that where I feel that ESPN's football game in NFL 2K5 and all of those games did well was setting a story for the game and getting an idea for what's happening in the league. And that's when these games come alive, when you've got an actual story that you've got a game plan because you're playing a team with a good running back, and you've got a game plan and change strategy like coaches have to do in real life, and studying film for what a team does. Like I think it was Madden 2007 that had like this practice mode where it would say this team runs these plays, practice against these plays, and you'll get a little boost. So when you see it in the game and use it, you'll get like an extra boost. And I was like, this is crazy. Why isn't this stuff in Madden? I don't know. I haven't played franchise for 2 years. It very well might be in that. But I'm like, why is this in a game that's 20 years old and it's not in modern Madden? It's just like bonkers why it's not there. And they're such good features. It's crazy. But yeah, hopefully we'll see have a bit of fun in this league. I mean, if we don't get on with it, you know, I might do a franchise among the other
And that
games.
is how
You know,
you
maybe
take
do
down
it
a
in
challenge,
I don't know,
baby. You have
5 or
some momentum
continue
after
my
that. Let's pick
franchise
out another
in
challenge and keep it
05.
going.
There is a question on whether I'm going to do it on the PS5 or the PC, though. That's why I'm doing this test now by setting the video as unlisted first to see if I can get all the foundation for the stream done before actually having to go online and doing all the prep work first. Right, we got some stuff. Then we've got a bit of power and a Blinky Force pack. Man, we keep getting this guy. It's the same guy all the time. I'm wondering then, have we done all of the Genki Force promos? Because we got a few yardage there, didn't we? Yeah, we've done it. That's why. I think we did them all earlier. That's why we ended up going up so many levels. So I do need to do the BHM to get that Eric Armstead on the team. Would be nice to do that. Right, let's go and open some of these other packs. I'm getting fed to see it is available, so we'll just open these. I think we've already got these things anyway. I don't know what we've got. I thought we already had them. I still don't know why they're giving us Super Bowl stadiums when it was at Levi Stadium. Seems a little bit weird to me. So yeah, I guess we are just opening them and having some extra uniforms. Can't imagine why I'd want to use either of those. If I'm being completely honest. But anyway, yeah, we sold. I keep forgetting his name. We sold DeForest Buckner. So yeah, we're at 6.5 mil. I might just have a look to see how much stuff is on the auction house right now. NFL Honors might be a good one. Let's see. So we've got Carson Thresh. I could have sworn that this guy was NFL Honors last year as well. So yeah, you can probably tell this Matt Stafford card isn't very good, like 352 for a 96. So yeah, I think the Myles Garrett one probably looks the best. So, and obviously this JSN. That's what I'm looking for. Actually, I'm looking for that JSN Super Bowl card because I am going to come away from using that John Elway card because it isn't the best, to be honest. Oh, hello. We've got some cheaper limiteds here. I would love that Jerry Rice card, but 4 million. I mean, yeah, it's just not gonna happen, is it? I would like this card though, Mike Singletary. Would be nice if he got 49's chems. Look at the shoulder pads on Mike Singletary. It's crazy just how big the shoulder pads were back in the day. Enormous. Right, what we're going to look for? We were going to look for JSN. So we'll just go. Let's have a look. I think it's JAX, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, it's 200 now. He's a bit cheaper. I think I'm going to hold off for now until we know what we're doing at the quarterback situation. I really want to buy some packs, but nothing leaps out at me and grabs me and says you should buy this. There was an NFL Honors one. There was this one, wasn't there? 190. What's the like 15% of a 93 plus? I'm not wasting 100k on that. Like, I know I'm gonna be, I know I'm gonna be instantly regretting it if I do that, because I know how EA works. Right, I'm gonna call an end to this video. I'm gonna see if it's worked. Basically, hopefully that doing it this way allows me to prepare the live stream. And if you want to see what I'm going to do in that rebuild, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to have some fun in franchise mode as we transition a little bit away from Ultimate Team. Still going to be playing Ultimate Team, but yeah, I think this rebuild in franchise is going to be quite interesting. Um, and yeah, it's going to be similar to the last franchise that I did, let's say. But I've given a few hints. So if you know who it is, drop me a comment. If you think, based on what I've been saying today in this stream, you know which team I'm gonna do. Let me know. I'd love to know if my hints have alerted to who we're going to do the rebuild with. And talking about that, I don't know. I'm still looking into this, but I wanted to start doing giveaways, but I know that you need to be really careful when it comes to this stuff. I did a like a giveaway for another company in my day job. A company we used to do the website for did a competition to win. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. You might be able to. I might be dox myself, I think is the term. But they were giving away a car, and I had to create the application that they had to use. And there's lots of things that you have to abide by, so you don't sort of venture into the gambling world, let's say. But I would like to do some giveaways at some point, because I think they're quite cool. I've won stuff with giveaways in the past, but I really do need to do my research, like things that I've used that I might not use anymore and I can't be bothered to sell. It might be quite nice to do a giveaway with that sort of thing. But yeah, maybe for later in the year. Immediately it's going to be carrying on. I'm going to carry on with the sim racing, of course. Got T598 looking at me, still not set up because I wanted to do a video of the installation. But I've been enjoying playing Madden the last couple of days and just poking at franchise mode. And as I said, I spent a lot of time doing those videos in Canva today, and I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited, especially because the season's finished. I mentioned this before, that when the NFL season finishes, it's kind of like a milestone in the year for me, that finishes, but you start to see and notice the days are getting longer again. And it's quite miserable when Christmas finishes and January is just like so bleak. It's only like a couple of weeks since the clocks have changed, and today was terrible. Last couple of days have been awful in the shires of Middle England. It's slate grey skies. It's been cold and miserable. My knee's been hurting. My shoulder's been hurting. Every time there's atmospheric pressure changes, it just does a number on my knees. Like, it kills me. And the last couple of days, I've been a bit down because of the weather. I mean, they call it seasonal affective disorder or something, SAD syndrome, right? And I think it exists. I think that's real. I definitely feel it. If I've been down and I've been out and I've got a bit of sun, a bit of vitamin D, I feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's been a bit bad weather-wise. But yeah, we're hurtling towards spring now, so starting to see the buds coming on the trees. The birds are a bit more active. I'm going to start getting some more stuff for the garden to feed the birds again. We haven't. It's crazy that we always do this every year. We feed them in summer, and when we're sat in the garden, and winter when the birds need it the most, everybody forgets to feed them. With the fat balls and all this stuff. So I'm going to probably have a walk to the shop one of the days to get some stuff for the garden birds. But yeah, it's not been incredibly nice weather in England. But yeah, I was in a bit of a funk when the Super Bowl is gone. When I'm watching the end and the final whistle goes, and you watch the trophy presentation, it's always tinged with a bit of sadness that it's like an anticlimax almost, that you've been looking forward to this thing. Well, looking forward to the Patriots and Seahawks. Who's been looking forward to that really, except for fans of those teams? You know, it's been a bit of a stinker as far as that's concerned, being a 49ers fan. Um, but yeah, we're getting closer to spring, and um, it just feels a lot nicer, doesn't it, when the weather's a bit better. And I'm going to get back to fishing as well. The fishing channel, I tried to create a bit of separation between the channels, but the fishing channel is going to be having more content again soon. But I really want to fix my knee. This is what's getting me down a lot. I think it's not nice being in pain. Um, and this is another reason why I haven't done the installation video with the wheel, because my knee hurts so much, and I've put on a lot of weight as well since getting better from the eating disorder that doesn't help things. And but I mean, I'm enjoying things right now. You know, I'm a lot happier than I have been in a long time, and doing this stuff has really helped with my mental health. So um, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there for now. Remember, if you want to see what we're going to do with that rebuild, hit that subscribe button. You're definitely going to enjoy it. And again, just a reminder, if you have, if you know what team it's going to be based on watching this video, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to know if my subtle hints are sledgehammers or too vague. But yeah, hit that subscribe button and the like button and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll probably start doing the rebuild videos tomorrow. I've still got to refine the thumbnails for it, so I'm probably going to spend a little bit more time tonight. Like I said, I spent like 3 hours on thumbnails today, um, but trying to create one that's very easy, very familiar. That word again, congruency, making sure that it's obvious what the videos are going to be about, and when I'm coming on with a new stream, being able to set it up. So testing what I've done here, coming on unlisted, getting the stream set up, getting the thing, the thumbnails and everything there, and yeah, I'm hoping that we're gonna kick into 2026, or continue to kick into 2026, and yeah, do this franchise mode for the rest of the year, and then it won't be long before Madden 27 is out. You know, we start to hear mumblings and rumours about Madden 27 or the next Madden when we get closer to draft day. But yeah, I'm sure that the next Madden is well underway, and it'll be here in no time. You know, it'll be here before we know it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you again very soon, probably in that stream with the rebuild of that team in franchise mode. But until then, take it easy, and bye for now.